Alright guys, I'm going to give y'all a quick run through of what we have going on this shed house build. So right now I have you pointed towards the kitchen. This is the front door whenever you walk in. And there's going to be a water heater cabinet here, a corner cabinet, and up here is where the countertop cooktop is going to be. There's going to be a vent hood up here. This is the whip for that. Over here is the kitchen sink drain. So you can see we got the fresh water coming in. Fresh water goes to the hot water, and then after the hot water it just branches out to everything else, and the pressure from the cold pushes that hot to every other line, and then you just branch off that cold, and that'll take you to the shower. And then over here, these two lines, they head over to the far side of the bathroom, to the bathroom sink, and to the toilet over here. So that's how you do the fresh water on this particular house. I'll go ahead and take you outside and show you as a follow-up to this. So with this electrical, you can see I've ran this wire. It's actually a 50 amp plug for a RV, and we've cut it off. I ran it in and I've tapped it in. I actually tied in all these breakers this morning, so I'm trying to push forward so my helper can do this installation next week, and we're going to be starting this sheetrock. So on the lighting, I use an LED can. I run a whip to near where it's going to be, and then after I sheetrock, I use a tool for my drill that cuts perfect round holes, and I measure out and I bore a hole exactly where I want it. So I take a good measurement, so I know where I'm not going to be hitting a joist here, and then that's where I drill a hole. So that's how I do my lighting. On the installation for this house, so on my next building I'm probably going to do 2x6 walls, so I don't have to do this foam, and the installation's not much more expensive, and I like to save a little bit of money on energy. I do all bills paid units. So on this house I've used this foil. See, whenever I had this shed built. We'll build the next one, but whenever I had this shed built, I had them put the Tyvek on the outside. Then we came in, Dustin and I, we put this foil in there on two of the walls, this south facing and this east facing wall. There's a lot of trees on the west side, and we did do some of the west side walls here. You can see that. So that's what I've done for the insulation. And then R13 on the ceiling, R19 because it's 2x6 walls. So that's the insulation, the electrical, the freshwater plumbing. On the line sets, I like to do mini splits. Some mini splits you need to pay attention. There's the control wires, they call them. Some are different on one end than the other, and so you need to be watching for that so that you know it's facing the right way. This one, it was the same both ways. So there is going to be a condensation line, and then those two lines in the wire, you're supposed to get that, you wrap them up neatly. I've bored a hole, shoved it through. Once I'm satisfied with it, probably Monday, Dustin and I are going to spray foam in there so it doesn't move around, and then I'll put it in its final resting place. Until after sheetrock, we'll come in and we'll cut the hole out and mount the bracket and put the head for the mini split up there. On the drains for the plumbing, I do multiple vents instead of large vents, so I have 1.5-inch drains, drain here and vent here, and this is also designed as a vent. It's for the bathroom, so it's a wet vent, a dry vent, and then it goes to the toilet, and then the shower we'll put in Monday. It goes over here. I've recessed this flange this morning. I had it sitting on the top, but I've had an issue in the past with toilets teetering. And so what I've done now is made it so that the toilet will actually sit on the floor and it doesn't sit on the plumbing. The flange, this one's ruined now, so I'll need a new one. We'll sit down in, it's recessed. And then the toilet will sit on the floor and it'll just bolt to that flange and just a seal, but the toilet will be firmly seated on the floor. Because there was a joist, I moved this toilet flange out into the room a little bit because I did not feel like cutting out and blocking that for a couple inches. And this bathroom is somewhat unusually long anyway, and so I've pushed it out, and I'm just going to turn that toilet and actually face it this way, and it'll give a little bit more floor space here, and then it's a solution for me not wanting to have to block that out, which I don't. So that's the drain work, and then let me show you where that all is going to drain. That's the kitchen sink drain that I have to finish running. Let me show you how that water and this electrical is ran in this particular unit that's being built in what was previously an RV spot. So go around to the back of the building. We're gonna walk, so you won't be able to see much until I stop again. So here at the back of the building, this is how this house ties in. So we have a wire, and it just plugs in there like any RV, and we've cut the end off and we've shoved it into the house. And it has 50 amp 240. It should be more than enough power for the house, because I'm also going to end up just running an extension cord from here over to where the air conditioner is, and that's going to be how I run the air conditioner. And then you just have to tie in the sewer at this particular house. There's a tie-in here for where RV would tie in. You can see I have the drain. This is where the kitchen sink is. And then you just have to get everything, tie it all in. This is where I was working before. So there'll be a drain. Tie it in, tie into the toilet, tie in with the bathroom shower, and then it'll drain in here. And then that's how you do the electrical, the plumbing, the drains, and the electrical. So that should get you to where you just need to be sheetrocking your house. And then next I'll show y'all during sheetrock, maybe some tips. I doubt you need sheetrock tips from me, but maybe I'll do some shorts. And then that's it. Moving towards this finished project on this 10 by 20 shed house build. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck on your shed house build. See ya.